Hey there, Taurus, and welcome back to Unicorn Tarot for your monthly reading. This is going to be a reading for the month of May, and we're going to take a look at your past, present, and near future energies. Also, Taurus, if this reading resonates and you want to book a personal, all the info is in the description box below. And of course, if you enjoy what I do and you want to say thank you, donation link is also below. Any and every amount is greatly appreciated. And lastly, Taurus, if you enjoy these readings and you want even more free readings, make sure to subscribe to my email list, also in the description box below. I send out free extended readings every Monday, only to my email list subscribers. You cannot get these readings anywhere else. Okay, Taurus, main energy for your reading this month is the Four of Wands. Bottom of the deck, you get the Emperor. Some of you may be dealing with an Aries. Obviously, all signs are on the table. The numbers that I'm seeing are 4 and 0. I don't know if those numbers mean anything to you, but let's get into it. Okay, in the recent past, you get the 9 of Wands, the 10 of Wands, and the 5 of Swords. You don't realize how close to the end of whatever this difficult period is you are in the recent past. You're showing me like I have so much more work to do. Like, there's so much left to do. There's so much distance to cover. You're at the end of it. You go from the 9 to the 10. The 10 is the last card in terms of until you get to the character cards. But that's the end of it. You may be lying to yourself for some reason and telling yourself oh, I have so much more to go. I have so much more to do. I'm nowhere near the end of the hard part. You are in the recent past. You are. And in the current situation, you realize it. In the current situation, you get the Fool, the 7 of Cups, and the 6 of Pentacles. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful brand new beginning here in the current situation. I do see essentially another energy showing up here for you. And what's beautiful, Taurus, is that all options are on the table. All options between you and this person who, in the current situation, you're not really putting a title or a label on what they are. So we're going to have to clarify and see. All options are on the table. I will say this with the Four of Wands here, you're definitely dealing with a very strong bond, a very, very strong connection. I can't tell if it's romantic yet or not. I do feel like it is, simply because of what's showing up in the near future, but this doesn't have to be. This could be a friendship, this could be, whatever. But for the majority of you, I do feel like it is romantic because in the near future, you get the King of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, and the 9 of Pentacles. My dear Tauruses, you and your person are a divine match. I don't assign gender to my cards. We get the King and the Queen of Earth, and you guys are looking at each other. Had the cards come out like this, I'd be like, okay, you guys are a divine match, but you're not looking at each other. You're not in the same direction. The cards came out like this, which is letting me know you are both looking at each other. You are both energetically aligned. There's a lot of stability. There's a lot of grounded energy here showing up for you in the near future with this person. And you are still able to maintain who you are, your sense of stability, your sense of independence. Whoever this person is, why can't I pick up my cards? There we go. Whoever this person is, they really are a great, great, great match for you. But I feel like there's no title on it yet. There's no we're in a relationship, we're this, that, and the other. You guys work, you mesh well, everything feels great, but you're still showing up as without a title. I don't know if this is your desire or your person's desire. Let's dive in and see. Why am I speculating? Let's start off with the Four of Wands, which is the main energy for your reading this month. Four of Wands is clarified by the Devil, the Hangman, the 9 of Pentacles. You get the 9 of Pentacles again in the near future. Taurus, this is a really, really strong bond, but you have a deep limiting belief. Bottom of the deck, you get the 5 of Pentacles. You have this distorted view, this distorted belief, this not so accurate perception and fear of abandonment. You feel or fear that this person will abandon you, right? Now I understand why you're showing me the 9 of Pentacles repeatedly. You're showing me if I'm independent, if I'm single, if I'm doing my own thing, they can't abandon me. They can't leave me because I don't really care, right? You do feel a very strong connection to them, but I feel like one of the main reasons why you're not allowing this to progress faster, why you're the one pumping the brakes here with the Hanged Man in this connection, in this bond, is because you are terrified that this person is going to leave you. Now, I don't feel like they're necessarily going to leave you, but I do feel like this is a limiting belief that you have where you may, from childhood or past relationships, carry deep, deep fears of abandonment, Taurus. Deep. And it is kind of shadowing over this connection with this person. I honestly don't see it affecting the outcome. You and them are still a divine match. However, this just may make the journey a little bit more difficult for you. Let's take a look at the recent past with the Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands is clarified by the Five of Swords, which you get again in the recent past, the Queen of Swords, and the Four of Wands, which is the main energy for your reading. Taurus, and bottom of the deck, you get the King of Pentacles, which you get in the same row in the near future. This is all interconnected. So here's the thing, Taurus. You are essentially showing me, like when it comes to this connection, I have a lot of defenses up. I have a lot of walls up. I need to be logical and practical about how I approach this whole situation so that I don't get hurt, right? You don't want to let your feelings and emotions for this person and the connection, the deep, deep connection that you feel with them, get the better of you or cloud your judgment or affect your logical ability to view the situation accurately. Look at what this woman on this card is doing. She is looking out, and I don't assign gender to my cards. I don't really care. She's looking out at the horizon and she's like scanning. She's scanning for what's to come. The red flags, the blue flags. What kind of flag am I getting from this person and from this connection? And Taurus, I don't feel like you're getting any red flags, but in the recent past, you may have told yourself and convinced yourself that, the red flags are there, you're just not seeing them, which I don't think they were, to be honest, but that's the energy I'm getting from you in the recent past. Let's look at the Ten of Wands in the recent past. Ten of Wands is clarified by the Emperor, which you got at the bottom of this deck, the Lovers, and the Death Rebirth. So like I said, some of you may be dealing with an Aries, Gemini, or a Scorpio. Taurus, my dear Taurus, you not only feel a strong bond with this person here in the 3D world, you view them as the Lovers. The Lovers is a soul connection. It's a divine connection. It's a deep emotional connection. And you are making things way more difficult for yourself here in the recent past because you feel this connection with them, but you have to maintain control because again, remember that fear of things ending. If I can maintain control, if I can be in control and not get swept up in all these feelings and all these emotions, then I'll be fine. Then I won't get hurt. Then it won't be as difficult, right? If they do decide to end this. Who said they have to end this? Who said it's going to end? You're literally just making things weigh so much more than they need to emotionally in the recent past. Let's clarify the Five of Swords in the recent past. Nice. Yay, Taurus. Okay. Five of Swords in the recent past is clarified by the Ace of Swords, King of Cups, Queen of Cups, bottom of the deck, you get the Strength. Here's the thing. You finally get it. Something clicked for you in the recent past where you're like, I don't need to be scared. King of Cups, Queen of Cups, divine match emotionally. King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, divine match here in the 3D world, right? Like you and this person are a divine match. And in the recent past, you finally realize the only person making things difficult is you. This fear of abandonment, these fears that you're carrying, they're the things that are making you stress out unnecessarily. And you kind of realize it. You're like, yeah, me and this person do love each other. We are emotionally connected. We are a perfect match emotionally. We are a perfect match in the 3D world. We are the Lovers, right? We do have the Four of Wands twice. Like, this is love and beautiful love, by the way. So I don't know what clicked for you here in the recent past, but whatever it did, it kind of like got you to realize, okay, so this is what we are. I don't need to be scared anymore, which I love, Taurus. Let's take a look at the Fool in the current situation. Ooh, okay, the Fool is clarified by the Magician, the Page of Pentacles, the Strength, and the Seven of Swords. So you're essentially showing me, and I do feel like you and this person have history, by the way, with the Six of Cups here. You're essentially showing me, this is what I've manifested. This is what I've wanted. This new beginning, us starting from scratch, wiping the slate clean, like literally. The Fool, the Magician, this is the first card in tarot, this is the second one. All about beautiful new beginnings. Now, you, as far as you're concerned, would like to go 0 to 60. You want to make this happen like yesterday. You want to have you and this person, I love you, you love me. Like, if you didn't have any restraints or limitations, you would run ahead. However, you're taking things very, very slowly. You're moving in baby steps. And I'm like, why, Taurus? You're showing me it's hard. It's difficult for me to take baby steps because I want to take leaps and bounds with this person. Like, I feel these things. They feel amazing. I want to progress. I don't trust them 100%. Now, I don't feel like they've done anything to betray your trust as of right now, but there is this energy of like they haven't fully gained all my trust, right? Taurus, it's very difficult to gain all of your trust. It's very difficult for a person to come in and for you to just be like, okay, I have no defense mechanisms with you. I'm a completely open book. Here you go, take my heart. And so you're showing me like, I don't fully trust them yet. So we're taking baby steps. This feels good. This feels amazing. I feel like we're moving in a good direction, but baby steps. They have not gained 100% of my heart and 100% of my trust as of yet. Let's take a look at the Seven of Cups for you in the current situation. Seven of Cups is clarified by the Five of Cups, the Star, and the Judgment. Yeah, I do feel like you and this person have history. And again, bottom of the deck, you get the Eight of Cups. You're showing me the past. The past is coming up here for you and kind of emotionally overwhelming you a little bit. Now, I don't know if it's past with this person. For the majority of you, I do feel like it is. For others of you, it could be the past that you have with somebody else, which made you feel the same way this person's making you feel. And you're like, uh-oh, that didn't end well. I don't want this to happen the same way. Here's the thing though, Taurus, you are recognizing that like the past is in the past and you are essentially moving in a new direction. You're showing me like I recognize that me and this person, we're not the same people we were in the past. Like the past is likely not going to repeat itself, but that emotion, that energy, that feeling does come up for you in the current situation and kind of like give you a little bit of a pause, give you a little bit of like a, okay, give me a minute, right? A little bit of like an emotional overwhelm. But it's very, very brief, very brief. Let's take a look at the Six of Pentacles in the current situation. Beautiful. Six of Pentacles is clarified by the World, the Five of Pentacles, Two of Wands. Bottom of the deck, you get the Nine of Swords. Remember how I said you came in with fear of abandonment? Like fear that this person's going to abandon you, leave you, end this, just ghost you, up and leave? That cycle is coming to an end. Now, I can see how much stress, how much pain this cycle has caused you, Taurus. I can see that, right? Look at all the blue. I can see how much pain it has caused you. But what you're recognizing is that this cycle is coming to an end. This abandonment, this fear of abandonment cycle, this they're going to leave me, they're going to ghost me. That's all coming to an end for you. And I'm like, Taurus, how are you so sure? Like, what is it about this person and this connection which is making you feel that I don't have to have my guard up? Like, I don't have to be as scared anymore. And you're showing me it's a Six of Pentacles. There's this beautiful energy of like equal give and take between you and this person where they make you feel safer. The more you interact, the more you talk to them, the more you text them, they text you, you talk, you hang out, the more exchange of energy and flow there is, the more you feel like, okay, I can let my guard down. I can start trusting them more and more. And this whole, they're going to abandon me, they're going to ghost me, is slowly subsiding for you. Now, it's not completely done, right? You're showing me the World, which means you're at the end of this cycle. You haven't completely closed it out, but you're definitely nearing towards the end of like, okay, we're almost done with this cycle. Wow, Taurus. Let's take a look, okay, the King of Pentacles in the near future for you. We get the Justice, 10 of Cups, 9 of Cups. Wow, bottom of the deck, you get the High Priestess. Taurus, you are feeling incredible here in the near future. You're feeling balanced, like divine balance has been restored, not just here in the 3D world, like in the 5D as well. The Justice is a beautiful, beautiful card to get when it comes to relationships, when it comes to anything pertaining to you and somebody else, right? Because the Justice has this side and this side. Now, not only do you feel like everything is balanced and like literally all your T's are crossed, all your I's are dotted, everything's amazing, look at the emotions. Look at how happy you are. The 10 of Cups and the 9 of Cups. Emotional fulfillment, emotional stability, happiness. The 10 of Cups is one of the happiest cards in tarot, and you get it showing up for you in the near future here. Taurus, this is amazing. And it all started when you realized I don't need to be scared. Like, I know what this person is. I know what they feel for me, what I feel for them, they feel for me. It clicked for you in the recent past, and it kind of started this beautiful cascade of energies, which again, you are kind of like still showing me a little bit of like, I don't 100% trust them, but it's not stopping you. The fear is not paralyzing you in place and causing you to pump the brakes. At least not yet. Let's hope. We still got 2 more cards here in the near future. So let's take a look at the Queen of Pentacles in the near future. Okay. Queen of Pentacles is clarified by the 8 of Swords, King of Swords, 7 of Wands. I spoke a little bit too soon. Bottom of the deck, you get the 10 of Swords. Remember that fear that you're kind of like closing out here? It rears its little head a little bit in the near future, a little bit. What I mean by that is you're essentially showing me, I feel really, really good. Emotionally, energetically, everything is good. This person's giving you what they need to give. They're reciprocating. You feel in your energy very stable, very grounded, okay? Your mind, however, is a little piece of beep, which I'm not going to say. Your mind is coming in and psyching you out. Your mind, right? And again, the mind is there to protect us. And so how does it protect us? It comes up with all the worst possible case scenarios that it can come up with, okay? So that you can like live in the future and be like, oh my gosh, what if this happens? Okay, I'm prepared. What if this happens? Okay, I'm prepared. Guess what, Taurus? This isn't an earthquake. It's not a tornado. You've got nothing to be prepared for. But what I do see here is your mind, your rational, logical side is coming up and kind of psyching you out a little bit and scaring you with like all the ways that this could end badly, all the worst case scenarios, etc., etc. And that kind of sends your guard up a little bit, right? Not 9 of Wands. It's not as guarded as you were before, but you are still a little bit guarded where you're like, ooh, okay. Let me take a breather here really quickly. Again, I don't really feel like your person, I don't know if they're aware of this or not. I don't feel like it's like affecting you to the point where you're like pulling back completely. But there is a little bit of like, I'm good. Okay, pause. Okay, I'm good. Okay, pause again, right? Type of an energy when it comes to trusting them, opening up emotionally, all of that. Let's take a look at the 9 of Pentacles in the near future. 9 of Pentacles is clarified by the 5 of Wands, 2 of Swords, 7 of Cups. Bottom of the deck, you get the Ace of Pentacles. This is a beautiful brand new beginning for you, Taurus, right? And remember, you got the 7 of Cups in the current situation tied up to like the past and realizing like, hey, me and this person, we're not the same people that we were in the past. We're completely different, right? But you are still entertaining the idea of like, well, maybe, these feelings are amazing, they're beautiful, but maybe it would just be easier to be single. Maybe it would just be easier if I was like on my own, doing my own thing, right? Because then you have control. Then nobody can hurt you. I don't see you seriously entertaining this because you're showing me this card of like, I don't know, maybe it is, maybe it isn't, right? I don't feel like you actually want to be single, but I feel like your brain gets a little overactive sometime, and it's kind of like your way out of this like uncomfortable feeling of uncertainty, right? Of what's the future going to hold? How do they care about me as much as I care about them? All of those things. It's kind of like, let me just abort. Let me just pull out of this and just be on my own. Not that you want it, but your brain is it's very funny that way. Kind of discounts all the proof, all the proof in the pudding here in the 3D world where everything's great and everything's working out. It's like, no, you're just not seeing the flags. You need to scan harder. Let's take a look at what the universe wants you to keep in mind this month, Taurus. From the universe, you get the Sun, the Queen of Swords, and the Tower. Taurus. What do you feel? You feel happiness. You feel happiness. The Sun is the happiest card in tarot. And this is what this person makes you feel. This is what this connection makes you feel. It feels really, really good. And then what does your brain come in and do? Your brain's like, Taurus, feelings? No. Let's use logic. And logic is telling you that this is all going to come crumbling down, and it's going to hurt, and it's going to suck, and it's all going to blow up in your face. This is what you're experiencing in the 3D world. This is what your overactive brain, which is trying to psych you out, is making you believe is going to happen. Look at the proof in the pudding, Taurus. Your brain is, I love that it's trying to protect you, but it's doing a terrible job of it. So Taurus, that is what I have for you. I hope this reading helped. If it did, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you here on the next one.